end. Welcome to our new office. So we talked a few weeks ago, I think it was, about working from home, and it works for myself and my family and my colleagues. So there's 4 of us that share our office. We're all different days. We have meetings there. My husband works for a different company and he works from there as well when he's home. But we all travel a lot and we all have different things going on. So our last house was our home and we pretty much worked from our kitchen. And I decided that I was getting really anxious and a little bit overwhelmed because you have family and friends come over and you're in the kitchen and you know that's the meeting hub of the house, but it was chaotic. So I wanted to bring us to a home that had a separate office from our house. So our house this is our bottom level, but I can also escape. So I can be a normal, 8:30 till 5:30 kind of girl. Doesn't always work that way, but what I really want is to be able to remove myself from my family, concentrate on my work, feel like I've achieved much more from having a space that I can get away from and be more productive. So come on up and I will show you our humble office from home. So, typical Dunedin yucky rainy day. Nah, we do have nice days, but we have beautiful light. It's nice to be able to look out there and see the beach, trees, homes, and some kind of like outside living, I suppose. But it's a wee space, so my husband works here. We all work here, and like I said, we are all different days and different times of the week that we get together, so it's perfect. Everyone's got their own space, but they can come and go as they want, because we often, as I said, travel and have other businesses to attend to as well. So it's really cool. I've tried to make it as minimal as possible, as an office can be. Have what you need, and I've kind of eliminated everything else. And we've reused a lot of stuff that we had, of course. That was part of my journey, was to what can we recycle, what can we repurpose and be a bit more minimalist. So here it is. This is where I hang out most days. It works, and we've got everything we need.
Go due to Covid-19. Oh, no, we have.
How many things are we over?
Like 3. Due to Covid-19, we're taking extra
care. Take up precautions and put care.
Yeah.
We're good now.
For clients due to Covid-19, we're taking extra care through cleaning and sterilisation to keep our environment safe for all. We ask all clients to make use of the hand sanitizer on entry. If you're feeling unwell, call, text or email to reschedule. Stay safe and well. Arrowtown Hair.
Yeah, keep down kiss.
That's it. That's
maxed out. Yeah, it's important that we get above it before, if there's no point ignoring it. Hopefully it doesn't, get any worse, but if it does, then at least I know you guys are looked after, and clients. But, well, health regulations are stating, so we're really close at the moment dealing with like the government regulations. so it's not necessarily like we've made it up, it's just what's happening, you know, what they are advising. So for instance, if we make cups of teas in the salon or anything like that, we essentially we don't have the facilities to wash them. You know, like there's just lots of extra measures. But don't worry, it'll all be documented. But I was thinking potentially we should get some. I hate doing this because it goes against everything that we do, but some paper towels, so that we can use paper towels to throw. So we're not using the same hand towel to wipe our hands all the time. No. Yeah, exactly. It's short measures, but it is important because if we can contain it and not help spread it, it's really important. I've made my own hand sanitizers and stuff. So I did a lot of research and I've basically just used, which I think I might buy for you and get it sent because I don't know. I brought one from Countdown, but it's an extra strength vinegar that I basically made up with doTERRA oils hand sanitizers. We're above it. You know, we've started to immune our bodies, we've all taken On Guard, we're all using On Guard, we need to be diffusing On Guard and sanitizing the shit out of the place. Because the last thing, yeah. So I'll put you together a wee grocery list, but tomorrow we'll catch up about obviously everything else, but just also making sure that we have a really good contingency plan in place, and I'm including the worst case scenario that we go into lockdown, no one's got work, like I have to think of everything, which is not nice, believe me. This is On Guard, a guard against bacteria and I guess viral colds, and basically helps your immune system to stay strong. So I actually put that in my drink bottle as well and drink it, but today I'm going to put it in my oil diffuser just to purify the air and to kind of refresh and make everything a bit more safer. I'm also putting in some lavender paste as well, just because I think it's a really nice calming oil to be using, and I've actually used peppermint too. So peppermint will also bring me a little bit of stimulation in the afternoon and clear the senses. So yesterday I decided, which I often do, but I really wanted to stop the, I guess the rush of people going in and buying hand sanitizers and cleaning products and lots of products that, yes, I'm sure, work and kill germs or help prevent germs, but I also, wanted to kind of express how you can make a lot of this from home, and often with ingredients that we have at home, and ingredients that sometimes can be a little bit more expensive to buy, but last a really long time. So for instance, the oils I'm using are from doTERRA. I love doTERRA. I love the philosophy around how they make their oils. They are distilled, and the process of that gives you a much more concentrated, pure, true essential oil with benefits, of course. A lot of people think essential oils are based around the fragrance, but they actually are there for a lot of medicinal purposes and are, I guess, an alternative to using synthetics. So I have my doTERRA oils, I have my multi-purpose vinegar. This one here is actually a high strength. So I got this from the local supermarket, Countdown. I use this down drains, I use it in dilution with water to sanitize. I use it to clean my toilet. You can put it into your laundry to disinfect and also kill germs, but it's basically 99% kills bacteria. So it's a pretty cheap bottle, it's a big bottle and used for many uses. But this is going to be the base of my cleaners and my sanitizers. So yesterday I made a hand sanitizer. I'm actually going to make quite a few of these for our businesses and put them in, you know, bathroom, not only bathrooms but in the kitchen, bedrooms. Like, it's important that when we've got a virus that's, I guess, contracted from person to person, touch, airborne, saliva, we do wash our hands, but we potentially don't wash our hands enough. Soap and water is also just as is all we need right now, but you're often in times where there isn't soap and we need something a bit more powerful to be able to sanitize our hands. But if you've used hand sanitizers before, they're really quite drying. They're generally alcohol based. They're really highly perfumed as well, and probably contain a few ingredients that are not necessarily nice. So to make your own, I want to again use our base of vinegar with some boiled water, cold boiled water, and then all we're going to do is add in, obviously that ratio is enough to sanitize things, just water and vinegar. But to help that process, we're also going to add in some On Guard from doTERRA, which is, On Guard kind of speaks for itself. It's a guard against viruses. It helps the immune system, keeps the bugs at bay. There's way more to it than that, but that's kind of what On Guard is. It's a blend of protective oils that will be really beneficial into our hand sanitizer and our cleaning products. Lemon, again, is a great cleansing oil, but it's also antibacterial as well. Same with tea tree and same with lavender. So a combination of these is going to give us the properties we need in our hand sanitizer and our cleaning spray to just guard a bit more or give a bit more protection. And they smell yummy. So as you know, vinegar's got a distinct smell. I actually really like the smell of vinegar. I love salt and vinegar chips, so it doesn't worry me, but some people really hate it. So again, you either love it or you don't. But these oils will help to mask the scent of vinegar. But when you use hand sanitizer, you'll find that the vinegar does evaporate, and so you're left with the scent of the oil and the properties of the oils stay in your skin to help defend, you know, the bugs, I suppose. I forgot one more thing. This is a doTERRA coconut oil, but you could use any type of, preferably a sustainable coconut oil or a olive oil or something that we use as a carrier to put in with our hand sanitizer. The reason we do that is oil and water doesn't necessarily mix well, of course, but it'll help the oils to adhere to the coconut oil in the solution and carry over our skin better. It also stops your hands from drying out as well, because as you know, even water and vinegar, the two separate. If we just use water all the time, or we use vinegar and water, whatever it may be, your hands start to dry out. So the combination, I did mix this before, sorry, is not unlike what you would expect to see. There's the oil components on top, and then there's the water liquid in the bottom. So always give it a shake before you use it, because it helps to kind of mix those up. This bottle was actually, I've been collecting them. This was a styling spray actually from WAI, which I kept, and I've prepared them, so I've taken the labels off them, I've detergently washed them, I've vinegared them, and they've also been immersed in hot boiling water to sterilise. So when when you put your ingredients in, they're nice and clean. And that's just the spray bottle, the spray top actually that come with it. But you can also go online and find amber bottles. Amber's quite good because it protects from the sun, and often when we're dealing with ingredients that are active, you want to guard from sunlight because it stops them from working. Preserves what's in there more. So there's our hand sanitizer, and I think that's quite a decent size. very minimal amount of effort. No need to flood the supermarkets and go and buy all the little plastic bottles, by the way, as well, because not many come in glass, and this can be reused all the time. You could even make up your solution in a bigger bottle ready to refill as well. So refilling's the key, reuse is the key, using more natural ingredients but good quality ingredients as well. All you're going to do, grab your bottle that's nice and clean, quarter of your bottle will contain the extra strength white vinegar, which kills 99.9% of bacteria. Fill the rest up with your boiling water, or you just, you kind of cool down water to about 3/4. And the rest of it we're going to make up with our oil, which is going to keep our skin moisturised and help carry the supportive oils. So, I don't know, like a couple of tablespoons, I suppose. Oops. So, On Guard is the one I'm going to use the most of, and I'm probably going to put in about 4 drops. Maybe 5. And then we're going with tea tree, so I'm going to do the same amount. I'm going to do 4 drops. And then lavender. That's it. Basically, you're going to put the lid on. That's one thing I didn't prepare earlier, was my lid. But you're basically going to put your lid on and you're going to shake it up and it's going to turn like this. So that's all you need. And as you can see, it was quarter vinegar. Fill up 3/4 with boiled water. Add your oil to support the skin and carry the oils, and then pop in your blend of protective oils. And that's it. Hand sanitizer. So I'm just in a second-hand trader's shop and I'm looking for reusable glass bottles so that I can start making more natural sanitizers and cleaners, and just using more alternative methods to help sterilize and also keep our skin nice as well, because a lot of them contain a lot of nasty ingredients. So I've been collecting my bits and pieces and I'm now looking for some second-hand bottles just to help transport the solutions in. So yeah, I love second-hand shopping. It's something I could spend hours doing, but anyway. Save ourselves $600 a month on coffee.
$600 a month?
Get out. You don't need that much. No. Off the table, please.